season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Goff going to look to throw right away. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Play action. It's Goff. This is caught by Hawkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. To throw is Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And the Rams at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 1. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gone. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Well, into a sea of defenders had intercepted. And the Rams are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On the counter, this is Akers. Down inside the 40.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no! Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down. But you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And some room to maneuver. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hawkins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. gun. Goff. And the catch made by Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing on third. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
From the 41, Goff. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Goff. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Rams 10, Saints 7. No
touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Runs over it. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st and 10, Goff.
And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the option, here's Akers. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 29 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And Patterson back out there to send the and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon. So far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
18 right here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Holman. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A good pickup there at 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's going to get this down near the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyquan Thornton. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down.
Holman, they'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
To about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. It's complete to Hopkins.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. 1 quarter remains here on this Thursday night. Back now here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Holman.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st down, Holman.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Touchdown, Saints. DeAndre Hopkins, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Rams 31, Saints 17. Will Lutz to kick off quarter 1.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. On 1st and 10. Holman on this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Holman. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. Taking it right down Broadway. 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Back to throw now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Ready, set. Warrior 70. Drop 50, drop 50. Ready to work, 79 Broncos. Tempo, go.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Back to 60. Pace, let's go.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Taking it about the 16. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's got Johnson.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Looking to throw on second down. Holman. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent, you get 5. That's a whale of a game. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Out left and complete to Thornton.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brand, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Los Angeles, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.